Hello, Hector Pimentel here with DFW Home Finders powered by Remax. And I'm here with Jacob Jeffries, family law practitioner. And he's here to talk to us about what constitutes informal marriage. But first of all, Jacob, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I can, Hector. I'm a family law attorney. I've been practicing for just about 10 years. I'm a dad to daughters. I come from a mixed family, and that's kind of what brought me into family law in the first place, just having that exposure as a child and then through my young adulthood.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm sure that you're serving a lot of people, and we appreciate that. Can you tell us a little bit about this subject?
What I'm here to talk about today is informal marriage. It's something that's kind of specific to Texas in a lot of ways. Other people would call it common. It's a vestige of something that existed as a necessity when we had horse and buggies, where you would go 100 miles to get to a courthouse and you might not make it. But nowadays, we just have this thing that's left in Texas where basically, if two parties agree to be married, they hold themselves out to others as married and then cohabitate as if they are married. They might be married.
So this would be a case, this could be a boyfriend and girlfriend that buy a house together?
It could be. And in
Okay.
fact, I see that happen a lot where they might buy a house together, or maybe even just one of them buys a house, and then they get stuck owning a house with somebody they never intended because the other party thinks they're married.
Wow. That's powerful information. So what do you think that people should know when it comes to common law, and how would that apply to their life?
Well, in general, if you are in a dating relationship, you have options out there to avoid that implication of common law marriage if you don't want that.
Okay.
For example, we have things now called cohabitation agreements, which allow for it to be formalized that you will not marry outside of a formal marriage ceremony.
Wow. Okay.
Additionally, be careful what you say because that holding out as married and that agreement to be married could someday be decided by a judge who won't hear everything that judge needs to hear to make a decision, and sometimes they make the wrong decision.
Wow. Okay. So basically we should make sure we're under contract and not stay silent.
I think that's the safest bet for everyone out there, yes, but nonetheless, it does formalize some things that people don't like to have formalized.
Wow. Okay. That's very interesting. So are they both going to be responsible for property taxes and everything that is maintained with that property, or is that going to be once again a contractual?
Well, it could be a contractual thing, or it could end up being something decided by a judge later on, depending on exactly where the relationship goes.
Okay, that sounds good. So we got to watch out for being in love and staying quiet. so, so could you form those documents for someone that may be in that, for a couple that may be in that situation?
Absolutely. We do
Okay.
it quite often, and for what it's worth, it's a relatively cheap solution to avoid being common law or informal married to someone when you didn't intend to be.
All right, great. That's great information. We really appreciate everything that we discussed here. And there's more. And if you would like to get more information, Jacob Jeffries is going to be available. His phone number and website address and email will be below. If you like this video, please click and like, and we'll see you in the next video.